My name's Stewart. I work with a venture capitalist called Green Crowd, and we ideally invest in things that make an economic impact in climate change, in energy saving, in clean water, in agri-tech. Yeah, I counted the lampposts on my walk here today. So yeah, I'm literally the second closest house to here. But a little bit embarrassed that we didn't know about this properly, because I've lived in Invergowrie since 1999. And I've always been aware of the Crop Research Institute and the James Hutton Institute, as it latterly became known, but didn't realise quite that there were so many spin-outs and spin-in opportunities here, and that there were companies based here that actually needed investment. So I'd been 500 yards away looking for companies to invest in, and not knowing that there were companies looking for me 500 yards away. So a little bit embarrassed. Quite difficult. I'm fairly early on in that side myself. But I did run a company that did infrared thermal imaging for 20 years before I exited that business. So I'm fairly familiar with the way academics speak, and the way computer programmers speak, and the way investors speak, and everyone speaks a slightly different language. So I'm kind of keen to make everyone talk on a basic human level, where we can all use simple words and understand each other's perspectives that much easier, because it is different and it is difficult. And I'm trying to be that conduit between the two and understand both sides of the fence. Well, that's a really good question. I think the earlier the better, but it is difficult if things are too early on in that gestation period. It can be quite wasteful time-wise, and time is money. So it's nice to have some sort of triage process where we only meet the ones that are actually viable. But I think the earlier we meet them, we can get to that viability faster and assess them, and then have some sort of impact on how they grow and how they scale and how they think. So yeah, I'd say earlier the better. Well, this has been great today. We've literally seen 2 pitches so far this morning, and I'm quite interested in both of them. So I'd like to learn more about those 2, and hopefully this afternoon is more of the same. But ideally, I'd like to do this on a quarterly basis, and at least sit and meet 10, 12 companies that are at the right stage and looking to talk.